All right, I'll begin with official happy and enthusiastic hello to all of my good friends out there at XM and the special people out there in the social media empire that happen to be joining us on YouTube. If this is your first time coming to XM, let me just give you a big old trader hug and welcome to the family. If you're looking to take your trading to the next level, every single day that the market is open, we've got live instructors, we've got live trades, we've got real-time strategies and things that work. So we hope you take the moment to join us, I should say. And we'll do everything we can in our power each day to try to help you become a more successful trader. This is my weekly live session. Well, I do sessions every day, but this is my weekly session with the one and only, the lovely, the charming Miss Sylvia Belrock, who just so happens to be my wife. I know you guys are out there thinking, dude, you got lucky. You struck the jackpot. You have luck on your side. And the answer is yes, I do. But hey, that's another story altogether. I'll say hello, Miss Belrock. How are you
Hello, what a
today? How is
great
trading?
introduction. I am thinking you
Oh yeah,
must have
well,
won something. Always when he's nice, probably there is something he wants to do. Anyways, nice to see you everyone here and welcome to, of course, our YouTube viewers. We will be here for the next few minutes, so feel free to join us. Welcome, Boyki, on this session too. We have here a live chat, so if you want to join us on this chat, bring up your ideas. That would be great. So we're waking up to a nice gap up. For those that have swing trades, they're lucky. So how is it going?
well, let's I would have to say a little trickery there yesterday, right? We were both talking about the market, market. Just assume it's the Nasdaq when we're talking about the Nasdaq Queen. Um,
That's
welcome,
right.
McKenna. Oh, thank you guys for the warm introduction. Tried my best. I like gave up all my energy, so for the rest of the session, they're going to fall asleep here. But anyway,
Welcome, Chris, to this session too.
I guess we could start out. We'll start out with your market, the old good old fashioned old fashioned. I mean the Nasdaq. Kind of some trickery there yesterday. We were both talking about it, the nuances of a market. And guys, just letting you know, nothing in the world is perfect. This is what kind of social media and everything does to you. Got you thinking that they only show you the good charts. They only show you the good stuff. But we have to deal with these market nuances. And one of those yesterday is just about every single time in history that the NASDAQ breaks out on the daily, it doesn't stop. But yesterday it stopped, right? We got in
You
here
know
on the,
why it stopped? Because we were in it.
yeah,
So it had to do it overnight while we were sleeping.
yeah. And then it gives you a little pullback, does not reflag and take the highs. And then everybody says, gee, that's weird. And you go to bed and it's like, oh, what happened? Anyway, starting out up here, definitely for the day traders and the shorter term traders, you don't really like to see those gap ups. So maybe there's another pullback, but the question would be, if there is a pullback, does it just keep on fizzling the rest of the day and there is no other run up? Now, this is a lot of points. This is like 300 points, which is a lot of range there. Um, I don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen. Got to kind of let it open up, but that is a pretty good um, can I say, I want to say sucker move. Definitely for sure. So some stuff are going to happen at the open to try to figure out where we're going to go and what we're going to do. At least me, you probably have all the answers already. You being as smart as you are and
No,
clever, you probably
I wish I have the
probably
answers.
have
No, I
all
don't
the. I
have the
think I'll just
answers.
sit still here and I'll allow you to come up with the answer. Um, See if that works.
I don't have the answers, but I am glad that I have position. So while of course I'm not happy that yesterday I got stopped out like 3 times on my. By the way, guys, for those of you that don't know, some of you know here on the XM chat, I'm mostly a swing trader. Deck is a day trader, and he convinced me to do a day trading challenge. So every day I'm trading the Nasdaq. Most of you know that I'm not the best trader in the world, day trader in the world to say, because my career started really bad with day trading. Then I switched to swing trading. That worked really good. It still works perfectly fine for me. But day trading was never one of my strengths. So he convinced me to go back to day trading, and I'm trying it. And I have mixed feelings so far, especially after yesterday, because yesterday is the exact move actually why I did not like day trading in the first place. Because look, like yesterday, I was trying to perfect time it. I can tell you, I went in like 2 or 3 times, and all 3 times I got stopped out. And just so that you wake up to a big gap today and feel like a complete idiot that you missed the move. Now, luckily, I'm swing trading and I have a position, and it's really nice to wake up with profits like that and see all this nice move. But if you were just day trading and did not have a swing trading position and you missed the move, you will feel totally stupid. This is going to cause a huge FOMO. So, yeah, that's not been a good, yeah, a good entry yesterday. And of course, if you see that, you could totally get angry and out of control. But again, this is where swing trading wins, because you can take these big moves, hold overnight for a few days, and take really nice gains. While day trading, you have to really be perfect and time it. So why does it happen? I don't know. You gotta look through news. But for day traders, yeah, they're screwed, I would say, for now,
They're
for
screwed.
today. For today.
Let me for all those in attendance, let me try to translate Sylvia's language, because there was something interesting in there. I talked her into a day trading challenge. Can use air quotes there.
By the way, we have a viewer here on YouTube, XYZ. Hello, sir. Well, hello, welcome to you.
Welcome.
Welcome to our live session here. Go ahead. I
Uh,
didn't want to interrupt you.
I don't know if I really talked her into that, but it's good because if it doesn't work, I get the blame. Right? Maybe
That's
like
funny.
I shouldn't have let you talk me into that. That's yeah, that might get us divorced if it goes really bad. So got to make sure we win out on that thing. We
His
have
marriage, his marriage
Ramsosi
depends
is
on the Nasdaq.
Ramosidi.
How?
Go ahead. Ramosidi, welcome to the session. Is it a good time to sell the USD JPY now on a day time frame? I have a downtrend channel. Yes, you do have a downtrend channel. Is it a good idea to sell it? Probably. What is the, let's go with this. What is the objective? Are you going to swing this thing? Are you day trading it? Because that would really matter in terms of the execution. But I will start with what you said. You do have a downward channel right here. Guess for the trend line people out there, you are kissing the trend line here to the upside. And you've got a little bit of rejection right there. So if this continues to follow the rhythm of, failed highs and new lows, this is something I'll talk about a lot in sessions that, well, a lot of other people do too. The mark of a downtrend uh, is is failed highs with new lows. That keeps that. Um, all right, thank you. Swing trade it is. That keeps the trend intact. So just as an uptrend here, where you're making higher lows and higher highs, right, followed by higher highs, you are in that cycle. That's the cycle, and that cycle, or assume that cycle keeps on going until that part of it stops. So until USD JPY can make a higher low followed by a higher high, then and only then, in my opinion, is the cycle broken. Stay with the trend. Yes, it's probably a good idea to sell. It's a straightforward trade, selling here, stop here, and playing the range, playing that it will possibly break down and take out the low like it did here. You'll have the same kind of yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Doesn't look
fair.
bad. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
bad. But here's what I would like to see. You need to have a signal. And if you look at these green candles, look at the price action. You see, this is the daily chart. So personally, I do swing trade only on the daily chart. I don't like going on a lower time frame. It is slightly at resistance, but look at these two red inside bars and the two big green candles. They are very strong. So it's not, like it's not just a little bit of a green and with a lot of wicks. These two last green candles are too strong, while the red ones are not having much momentum or not full bodies. This means as of right now, there's still bulls in there. So what I would do is, yeah, you need something like this, what Duck is doing there. Yes, you need like a bearish engulfing or maybe a hammer formation, something like this that closes red. So at least one red candlestick closing red and then the price going below that red candlestick on the daily chart. So that would be my personal entry, and I would like it to go a little higher. So overall, I think it's a good idea. It has been going down. It is in a downtrend. Yes, lower lows, lower highs. Just pay attention to when are you gonna enter, because right now it looks like it's still too many bulls in there, even though it's trying to sell off a little bit. So let's see how it looks like tomorrow or maybe in the next few days for a swing.
Yeah. Or I don't know if you use smaller time frames, maybe look for some early signs of a breakdown. So kind of what Sylvia was saying, over the last few hours, you kind of been trending up a little bit. So I would look for that to fail, and it would be nicer to get a little higher on that if
Yeah.
possible. But that's kind of not up to us. I would say yes, the idea is great. The setup is pretty good. Maybe just wait it out just a little bit longer to make sure this doesn't turn into a flag like this, where you kind of just push back this way and sneak back up. But yeah, that's fair. That doesn't look so bad. And I would have to say, how about the Goldilocks? What are we doing here, Bellrock? What do we look at this? Like
Well,
everybody
you
just
tell me
woke
as a
up.
professional day trader what I'm gonna do now with the Nasdaq.
We're going back to the Nasdaq.
What is the
Uh,
What is the plan? What's your plan for today?
I hate hearing that. I hear that all day, not just with trading, but just like
He
life
hates
in
this
general. What's your
question.
plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? We've been together for years. I'm a typical guy like you guys. We don't have plans, do we, guys? Guys, do we don't
You
have
don't have
plans.
many. Maybe other people have plans.
Only like 3 men in the world have a plan. The rest of us are just winging it every day. We just get up and go like, gee, I wonder what I'm going to do today. I got a general idea, but there's so many variables. Anyway, how about, let's start over with this mess. Uh, I guess I would say I would like to buy the dip. I would like to buy the dip because we were talking about it the last couple of weeks. Felt like once the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 got to all-time highs, that the Nasdaq would do so, and that's been the case. It looks like you are in fact going to get up into this high relatively soon. But I'll say that this go around hasn't been the easiest. It doesn't make you feel like that on the intraday, which sometimes you need to stop watching it, right? Because it has not been um, that easy to follow. Let me get rid of these lines for just a second, and then I'll get back to talking about something important. It's kind of messy there. All right, so um, I don't know. I would try. I would try the pullback. I don't really feel like I want to short this. I guess you have the short up here. If
I'm
it's
not shorting this.
if
I'm
that
not
does at
shorting
the
this.
open,
Good
and that
luck.
trade would have worked yesterday. That definitely would have worked out yesterday. Um, you got a nice pullback in there. Nice pullback. Uh, Boy, that's a tough one. That is really tough. It isn't a good feeling to be up 300 points. So for the newbies out there, one of the things we talk about all the time is range. Like every day something has a value to it. Like what is it worth on a typical day? It's not every day is a great day that's just bountiful with opportunity. It depends, right? And usually the Nasdaq is good for about 300, 350 points. So you wake up and you're 300 to 350 points, you kind of just X out. Like there's no long there. There's no like meat left on the bone. Could be, maybe it goes to 400, but it's much different circumstances. And of course, it's terrible this happens overnight while most people are asleep. Like the New York crowd, the American crowd's just starting to wake up now, and they're like, "What's this?" Um, so a pullback would be great, but I don't know. Maybe let's see. I don't know if it I don't know. I really have to say I don't know. I don't know if you can get down into there for a trade, or maybe you can make it down into there. I don't think today you would retest the breakout. Like that's the daily breakout. I don't see us making it back there. And if we
I
do,
don't think so.
that's just not going to be that's going to be an awful scenario for longs in general. That's going to be a totally failed breakout. Just try to get in here in a dip. Got to deal with what you got to deal with. I think 50 points would be nice. Um, but that's what it did yesterday. It broke out. That was a breakout on the daily. That broke out, and it's been the rest of the day just kind of wiggling back down. And yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe it's individual stock day where even the US 500 is up a little bit too much. Same scenario. And I think that is another all-time, like that's just now really excessive and very, very challenging to trade. You're way over the all-time high.